Hey JC, I wanted to just touch base with you with your discussion here. You did a good job and you pointed out a lot of good things that this video had. You talked about his delivery and that it's very strong, and that's the reason I like this speech so well, is because his message is really good and it's really appropriate and fitting for that age group. And I think he's trying to be an inspiration, serve as an example of what could happen. And so his audience age is very fitting because that is something that a lot of them probably are facing. And so I think that the message is really, really appropriate. I think it could even be appropriate if you went up in age a little bit for college age kids, but definitely fitting here. And he was very emotional, and so he connected with his audience using that emotion via his delivery. He had the body language and the hand gestures, the tone, and he had that eye contact with his audience that made the audience feel like he was really connecting to each one of them individually. And he changed up his tone, and that helped keep their attention. And so think about what would be one thing that you could take away from this speech and apply it to your speech. And you do that each speech and you'll find yourself really growing. So for example, you can say, well, he had really good eye contact. I'm going to work on that for my next speech. And then you get really good at eye contact, and then you say, well, now I'm going to work on my body language and maybe hand gestures and moving around the room. And then you get that down. And then so you just add on every time you give a speech. You don't try to tackle everything at once, but you try adding just a little bit of delivery to each speech, and you'll find yourself really growing. So keep up the good work. We'll see you.